Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my 2020 Redskins record prediction. I'm going to be doing a week by week analysis, so if you guys are new, subscribe for Redskins and NFL content. So let's get right into the video. And last year, of course, as you guys all know, we went 3-13, and we kind of struggled, but we did fire Bill Callahan and Greg Minuski and replace them with Ron Rivera, and Jack Del Rio. So I think that's going to make a significant difference. But I think at the end of the day, all that's going to matter is how Haskins develops because I think we could go from we can be around a 5-7 win team if he plays a little better than he did last year overall. If he plays worse, I think we can be a worse team than that. And if he plays really good football, I really do think we can make the playoffs. So now let's go a week by week record prediction. So Week 1 against Philly, I actually have us beating Philly. I know they're better than us. They're definitely a better team than us, but it is at home, and we almost beat them last year, Week 1, 17-0. And if it wasn't for Jay Gruden's terrible halftime adjustments and Josh Norman always getting burnt, we would have probably won that game. So I'm going to give us a win on that. I think our defense will hold it down for us, and I think our run game will take us to victory. So that puts us at 1-0 going into Week 2. So Week 2 into going in to Arizona against the Cardinals, I think a lot of people, at least Skins fans, are underestimating the Cardinals. They have a decent young quarterback. They just got DeAndre Hopkins, so they have a young nucleus. We definitely have a better defense than them, but our offense is not as good as theirs. Hate to break it, but that's just how it is. So I'm going to give us a loss there. I think between week 2 and week 3, I think we'll win one of those. It could be either way, but I'm going to go with us winning against week 3. The Browns always have good and bad games, just like every team, but I feel like they're a little more inconsistent than most teams. So that's why I have us beating them. And also, not only they have a new head coach, and obviously we have a new head coach, but Stefanski, their new head coach, has never been a coach in the NFL or a head coach in the NFL before. Ron Rivera has, so I think that'll help him, and especially in a short off season, I think it's going to be hard for new head coaches to succeed. So that's why I think we're going to win that game. So that puts us at 2-1 going into week 4. And week 4, guys, we all know what's going to happen week 4. The Ravens are one of the best teams in football, at least regular season teams. So I think we're going to lose that game. Who knows? It could be close and then we choke it at the end. But I really don't see a way that we win that game unless Lamar or someone really important to the Ravens is hurt and we play good on top of that. So that puts us at 2-2 going into week 5. And so now it's where it gets tough to predict. So, um, 2-2 going into week 5. And I think the Rams are a decent team. A lot of people are kind of sleeping on them last year and or this year, even though they went 9-7 last year. People are still sleeping on them, thinking they're gonna get like 5-7 wins. I don't think that at all. So it's gonna be a tough game, and I do think we can win this game. It's a game against a former offensive coordinator that we had in Sean McVay. So I think we can win this one. So I'm going to go ahead and give us the win there. It's going to be a tough game. Jared Goff is better than most people think. And like I said, we definitely could lose this game, but I'm just going to be optimistic and give us that win right there. It's either way, we could win or we could lose. I think the last game we played against them in Sean McVay's first year, we did win that game, and obviously they're a whole different team right there. But I'm gonna give us a win right there. So that puts us at 3-2 going to week 6 against the Giants. And I honestly think we're gonna split against the Giants this year. So, and this is in New York, so I'm gonna give them that game. We can't expect to sweep them. I know we are the better team. I think we are the better team, but they swept us last year. Even though we had a terrible season last year, and so did they. They did sweep us, so I don't think we're gonna sweep them. But I think we're gonna split. So going into what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, week 7 against Dallas. This is definitely a tough game, and I really want to say we're gonna beat Dallas this year. We didn't beat them last year at all, and who knows? This is at home. It's another one of those toss-up games. I think I'm gonna come back to that one. So let's wait a little bit for that. So that is week 7 right there. So week 8, I think we're going to beat the Giants. Like I said, I think our defense is going to do a lot of damage to Daniel Jones. Maybe force him a couple fumbles and a couple picks. I think we can win. Both games are going to be close, and I think we can win at least one against the Giants, possibly two. So what does that put us at? We won week 1, so 2-2, 3-3, 5-3. I believe 5-3, going to the Lions. So I I think this is just one of the games where we're gonna lose that we should win. I think we're the better team than the Lions, but the Lions do have Matt Stafford this year, who is a really underrated quarterback, and I I just don't see us beating, or we're the better team, like I said, but it's just one of those games where I feel like we're gonna lose that we should have won. So that puts us at 5-4, and then week um 9, I believe, against the Bengals. I definitely think we can beat the Bengals. Joe Burrow might struggle this year because he is a young rookie quarterback, and especially with the shortened off season. So that's gonna put us at 6-4, I believe. Going either 6-4 or 6-5. Going into the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving. That's going to be another tough game. Again, there is no way we sweep Dallas this year. There is no way. So I think that puts us at 6-5. And Steelers. This is what I'm going to say, guys. Before we go into this, I honestly think we're going to win one of these 4 games right here. One of them, it could be the Cowboys, could be the Steelers, 49ers, and or Seahawks. So one of those 4 games, I think we're gonna win. So after week 10, or I think it's week 11, we are 6-4 after playing the Bengals. We're looking pretty good. And like I said earlier, we're gonna lose to the Cowboys. So that puts us at 6-5 going into the Steelers game. And this is another game that we could win. It could be a game where we probably shouldn't win, but we do end up winning. But I'm gonna go ahead and give us that loss. So I think we're at 6-6. If I do remember, it could be 6-5, but um and then 49ers, again, I just don't see us winning that game. So that puts us at 6-7 uh, after the 49ers. They just have a really good defense. And I know the game was close last year, but that was really because it was in the rain. They couldn't really pass. And who knows, though? We have two similar styles of play. If Haskins balls out, who knows? Who knows? But I'm just going to give us a loss there. So that puts us at 6-7. Against the Seahawks, though, if you look at their last couple years, they always have these games at the end of the season where they lose. They shouldn't lose, but they do. They lost to Arizona last year, late in the season. So I really do think we can win. I think we won a couple years ago with that crazy Josh Doxson catch at the end of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead um, and give us that win right there. So I might have misspoke, but I think I said 6 earlier, but I think this Seahawks win gets us to 6. That puts us at 6. Um, and then going into week 16 against the Panthers, there's no way Ron Rivera lets his old team beat him. And I just think we're a better team than them. Quarterback play, we'll see how that pans out, but we have a better defense, and I think we have a better offensive line. So that puts us at 7-8. And then going into week 17, Eagles, especially if they're neck and neck with the Cowboys, they're going to be with everything to play for. So I'm going to give us that loss right there. But that puts us at 7-9. And who knows, if they clinch the division, maybe they don't have to play all their starters, and we end up being getting a win there. But that's it right there. I need to make sure I count my wins up. Here's the thing, guys. My reality, like my pick, my record prediction is really, I think this team's around a 6-win team, but I want to be optimistic. I think we can win 7 games. And again, it all comes down to Dwayne Haskins, because if Dwayne Haskins balls out this year, I think we can be a wild card team. And if he plays average, I think we're going to get that 6-7 win season. And if he plays below average, obviously less than that. So real quick, let's go on a recap. So win against the Eagles, loss against the Cardinals, win against the Browns, lost against the Ravens, win against the Rams, lost against the Giants. That that Rams game I could switch that up real quick, but Cowboys, I think we're gonna win that. Like I said, Giants, we're gonna win that. Win against the Bengals, and then okay, I did misspeak. I I forgot to switch one of them, but I'm gonna switch, and pick that Rams game as a loss. So that does, sorry for misspeaking earlier. I just wrote it down wrong in my notes, but that puts us at 7-9 at the end of the season with that Rams loss. I do believe. Sorry if I did that wrong, but yeah, that's 7-9. I think that's a solid record for us in Ron Rivera's first year, and I think in that second year we can make that jump to possibly get to the playoffs, especially if we sign someone like Jalen Ramsey, Hunter Henry in free agency. I really think that can help us out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the like button and let me know what you guys think Washington's record will be in 2020. Peace.